here is how to have better social skills. Stay to the very end because you need this of all people. You're on a device searching this rather than asking someone live in person. 1. Ask a question in person. So if there's a chance that you have a question and you're with someone in the house, you're curious, Google it later to check if they're wrong. I am not kidding. Do not Google it in front of them. If you're really curious, that's rude. Google in private. This gets you to discuss critical thinking in real time with a real human being. It also helps you practice having real life conversations. The back and forth balance of listening and contributing is challenging. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but people are extremely rude and curt these days, completely forgetting to be polite in all their social skills. Etiquette is kindness. You can get anything you wish simply with kindness. People say we don't need etiquette. Those are always the rudest, most inconsiderate people. How do I know? Because there are tons of out of shape people who say, I don't need to exercise. Life is too short to exercise. Of course your life is short. You don't exercise. If you think that you don't need it, you of all people need it. Number 2, stop pulling out your phone when there are other people around. Stop checking your likes. Stop checking your email. Stop checking your notifications. I don't care if you're doing it. You can say something to them and say, hey, I'd love your full attention. The only time you should check your phone is if you are receiving a call from a real life person or are expecting a life or death text. Your full attention should be with the person who is in front of your face. Number 3, if you are doing something else and a person walks in to talk with you, drop everything you are doing and interact with them kindly and politely. So what do I mean by this? If you're watching a movie, if you're watching a show, if you're playing a video game, pause it. You shouldn't be playing video games. That movie is not going anywhere. It is pre-recorded. You can always rewind it. If that person needs or wants your undivided attention, and this is the only time you will see them in this way, shape, or form, and in this health. You cannot pause a person's aging or state of mind. Appreciate them and handle with care. You do not want regrets. Number 4, know what not to say. So as an etiquette consultant, I help people interact smoothly and socially and professionally. So this means that they will always know what to say at any occasion or any social interaction and know what not to say to make people feel instantly comfortable and get them to open up to them naturally. You do not want to be the polemic rhetorician. So you do not want to be the person who puts people off by mentioning controversial or inappropriate things. This makes people uncomfortable and not want to run into you again at a party or any social event. I do not care how curious you are about a situation. If you do not know that person well enough, this is not the time and place. If you are curious about like somewhere in the world that is something is going wrong, or if you're trying to impress them with affectation. Next is to be relatable. I don't care how different you are. Find common ground with everyone. No matter where they are from, their socioeconomic background, or how different they are from you, find some ways that you are similar and be grateful and appreciate that. When you're on this earth, when you find something similar, you can connect easier, and then they can show you a new world of differences that they are, whether you like it or not, you can appreciate the differences. That's the beauty if you guys actually do become friends, or if you guys are friends, that you can see different perspectives and understand it, have a better knowledge and grasp of people. That's being social is about. So 6 is, I also want to add this in as a bonus, is to be bright and in how you present yourself. If your attitude is vibrant and positive. Everybody has problems. We all have problems. Nobody wants to hear yours. You have no idea if someone's problems are also bigger than yours. Don't mention it. So everything that comes out of your mouth should be positive. No matter what is going on, you bring light to people. No matter how silly or the pain you felt inside going through something miserable, you make people feel loved and listened to, and they will always want you around. An example of this visually and physically is if you have visited the Apple store here at the Grove here in Los Angeles. It's a beautiful outdoor shopping center where there used to be a Samsung store. It closed down years ago, and it is literally down the street from Apple. So if you look down, you'll see the Apple store. The Samsung store was all black and dark and eerie looking, and you literally couldn't see the door to go inside because there was a weird wall before you go in that was like a nightclub. But then the Apple store across the way is bright, transparent, inviting, literally showing you everything it has with all kinds of people inside. That's why in my channel, in my fashion videos, I say to dress in bright colors, and people are naturally drawn to those who are wearing approachable clothing, bright things. So it's a lot of color psychology. I'm not going to get into this, but if you see someone looking intimidating, you do not want to approach them. If you need directions, you go to the guy in the clean white shirt and blue trousers, not the person in the hoodie or who looks intimidating. Give this a like to help people bring back strong social skills and connect in person. Subscribe. And I also have one more thing. Make sure that you do not mention these topics such as children, war, any type of politics just in general. Children, why not children? Because a lot of people might have trouble with fertility. There's a lot of problems going on with children right now. You want to let them bring it up. You want to let them bring up their children, and if you don't like what they're doing or saying, just change the subject, that's it. And also don't mention Radiohead. Remember also not to mention divorce. Don't ever just bring up something as dreary as divorce also. So people think that divorce is, oh, this is the happiest time of my life. I feel great. I am free. Sometimes that is the case, and then most of the time it's not the case. People love being married, and when you're divorced, you let down a bunch of people in the family, not just one person. Like, you have ties to a whole other level of politics. Another topic not to mention, religion is a big one. So unless you know that your friends are spiritually or religiously open-minded, depending on whatever denomination, or if they do not belong to a denomination, just don't bring it up. Just don't bring it up. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.